Hi, my name is Carrie, and this is a yoga sequence designed to help process anger. Anger typically arises when we perceive something as unfair, when a boundary's been crossed, or if we're feeling unheard. So to start off, you can either sit or stand. We're going to be connecting to the feeling of heat as well as where our anger arises. So starting off by rubbing our hands together. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, place the hands over your eyes and face. Feel the heat and remain here for one breath. Gently releasing the hands. Begin to rub them again. Inhaling. And as you exhale, placing the hands along the jaw and the neck. Remaining here for one inhale and one exhale. Releasing the jaw and the neck and coming back to rubbing the palms together. Taking an inhale in. And as you exhale, placing the hands on the chest. If you're able to put your skin to skin, that'll be the most beneficial. However, you can also place your hand on top of the other to feel that. After your exhale, coming back, rubbing the palms together, feeling this heat. And then placing the hands at the gut, the abdomen, very common places where anger tends to arise. Back to rubbing the palms together, taking an inhalation, and as you exhale, place the hands on the thighs. Last time, rubbing the palms together. And this time, taking an inhale, and then as you exhale, placing your hands where your anger tends to arise. Gently releasing the hands from wherever your anger tends to arise. And taking one more breath in and one more breath out, feeling the sensations in your hands and the palms. When you're ready, if you're sitting, we're going to stand up. And if you're already standing, coming to the top of your mat, allowing the feet to be about as wide as the mat or perhaps wider than the mat. I'm going to face you so that you're able to see what I'm doing. However, I'm going to come back to the front once we've shown how we do this. So starting off, getting ready for star pose. So creating this star shape, opening the fingers, creating a lot of bright energy through all the limbs of your body, lifting through the crown of your head, pressing through the 3 points in your feet, wrapping the inner thighs up and engaging the quads. Taking an inhale, opening the chest, and an exhale, sigh it out. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. And sigh it out. Bending into the elbows as well as bending into the knees, coming into goddess pose. You're in charge of how low or how high you go, finding where it feels good and where you're able to create heat within the body. Remaining here for 3 breaths as you inhale, lifting through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, create a dragon's breath. Tongue out, releasing everything. 2 more times. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, dragon's breath. 1 more time. Inhale, opening through the chest, drawing the shoulder blades back. Exhale, dragon's breath. Inhale, straightening through the legs, coming into star. Exhale, bending into the knees and elbows, goddess, dragon's breath. 4 more breaths, just like this. Inhale, star, opening the fingertips. Exhale, dragon's breath, goddess. 3 more times. Inhale, straightening, taking up space. Exhale, make your voice be heard. Inhale, opening up, taking up space. Exhale, dragon's breath, tongue out. Last time, inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, goddess, let it out. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, forward fold, wide legs. You may decide to grab opposite elbows, just letting yourself sway from left to right. Releasing the elbows, allowing a generous bend in the knees. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, plant the palms on the ground. Exhale, walk the feet back, coming into downward facing dog. 3 breaths here at your own pace. Pressing through the 4 corners of the hands, the 3 corners of the feet. You may pedal out by lifting and lowering the heels, bending into each knee, and then perhaps finding stillness. Taking 1 more breath in, lifting through the tailbone. Exhale, bend the knees, slowly lower into a tabletop. Uncurl the toes. Having the shoulders directly above the wrists and the hips directly above the knees. Starting with our right leg. Lifting the right knee. Taking an inhale. Inhale, curl the knee towards the nose. Exhale, kick. 3 more times, just like this. Inhale, crunching in. Exhale, kick. 2 more times. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, kicking that anger away. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, kick. Inhale, gently lowering the knee. Exhale, come back to neutral. Inhale, stay in neutral. Exhale, remain in neutral. Coming onto the left side, gently lifting that left knee. Inhaling, drawing the knee towards the wrists. Exhale, kick. 3 more times, just like this. Inhale, draw the knee in. Exhale, kick. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, kick. Last time. Inhale, feel the anger in the abdomen. And exhale, shoot it out of the heel. Inhale, lower the left knee. And exhale, remain at neutral. Inhale, lift the chin and the tailbone, cow. Exhale, round at the back body, cat. 2 more times. Inhale, dropping the abdomen, opening the chest. Lift the crown and the tailbone. Exhale, rounding at the shoulder blades, lifting through the back body, looking back. 1 more time. Inhale, lifting the crown and the tailbone. Exhale, cat, rounding at the shoulder blades, chin to chest. Coming back to neutral. Inhale, uncurl the toes. Exhale, lift the tailbone, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. 1 more time. Inhale. Sigh it out. Inhale, gently walking the feet forward. Exhale, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, bring the palms through heart center. Begin to rub the palms together, staying here for a breath. Inhale, feel the heat between the palms. Exhale, place the palms where your anger arises. Stay here for the breath in and connect to your anger on the breath out. Inhale, root to star pose. Exhale, release. Inhale, open the chest, star pose. Exhale, sigh it out. 1 more time. Inhale, opening the fingertips, pressing through the bottoms of the feet. Sigh it out. Gently bending into the knees and the elbows, goddess pose. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, dragon's breath. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting through the crown. Exhale, release it all. 1 more time. Inhale. As you exhale, breathe fire. Inhale, straighten the arms and the legs, star pose. Exhale, bend at the knees and the elbows, dragon's breath. 4 more times, just like this. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, take up all of the space. Exhale, make your voice be heard. 2 more times. Inhale, opening the fingers. Exhale, lifting the chest. 1 more time. Inhale, take up space. Exhale, let your voice be heard. Inhale, star. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Allow a generous bend in your knees. Perhaps rocking from left to right. On an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, place the palms on the earth. Exhale, walk the feet back to downward dog. 3 breaths here at your own pace, sighing it out with each exhale. Feeling the 4 points connected to the mat, the palms, the soles of the feet. Lifting through the tailbone. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, bend at the knees, coming into tabletop. Coming into barrel rolls, thinking about using our belly button to draw circles, as well as going through those cat-cows within each circle. So starting off, let's start with cat. Inhale, cat, round the back body. Exhale, drawing the circle one way with that belly button, going through cow. Inhaling at the top part of the circle. Exhaling with cow and the bottom half of the circle. 1 more this side. Inhale through cat. Exhale through cow. Gently reversing your circles. Inhaling through cat. Exhaling through cow. Bending at the elbows. Allowing the hips and the sides of the waist to take any movement that they're needing and that they're asking for. 1 more circle this way. Coming back to neutral. Starting with that right leg, gently lifting through that right knee. Inhale, shift the weight forward, bringing that knee towards the wrists. Exhale, kick. 2 more times, just like this. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, kick. 1 more time. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, kick. Inhale, lower the right knee. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, stay at neutral. And exhale, sigh it out. Gently lifting that left knee. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, kick. 2 more times. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, kick. Inhale, feel the heat. Exhale, release it through the heel. Inhale, lowering that left knee. And exhale, coming back through neutral. Inhale, walk the knees to be as wide as the mat. Exhale, gently shifting the hips back to the heels, coming into child's pose. Allowing the forehead to come to the earth. And taking 3 breaths here, sighing it out. On your next inhale, gently walk the hands to the left side of your mat, perhaps even coming off of the mat. Staying here for 2 breaths. On your inhale, walking the hands through center, then coming to the right side of the mat, perhaps even off of the mat. 2 breaths here. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, remain at center. 1 more breath in. And 1 more breath out. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, neutral tabletop. Inhale, curl the toes under. Exhale, gently lifting the tailbone, coming into downward facing dog. 2 breaths here, sighing it out. Gently lifting the right leg. As you inhale, shifting the weight forward into a plank, drawing the knee towards the wrists. Exhale, kick it back. 2 more times, just like this. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, kick it back. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, kick. Inhale and gently lower as you exhale. 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Gently lifting the left leg up. Inhale, shifting the weight forward. Exhale, kick it back. 2 more times, just like this. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, kick it back. One more time, make it really powerful. Inhale, shift. Exhale, kick. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale and sigh it out. Inhale, walk the feet forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, palms together through heart center. Inhale, rub the palms together. Exhale, feel the heat that you're generating. Inhale. And as you exhale, place the hands where your anger arises. Stay here for an inhale. And stay here for an exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, bend at the knees, place the hands on the earth. Exhale, step the feet back, coming through tabletop. Inhale, bend at the elbows, lower to the ground. Exhale, upward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, coming through tabletop. Child's pose. Inhale, lifting through the hips. Exhale, bending at the elbows, lowering the abdomen to the ground. Preparing for scorpion on our right side. Extending the right arm away from the midline. Bending the left knee. And using this left hand to anchor into the ground. Inhale, press through the left hand. Exhale, shifting your weight onto the right side body. Placing this left heel somewhere along the earth. And finding some place that's allowing that right shoulder and that right chest to feel open. You may allow the left hand to remain on the earth. You may extend it up to the sky. Perhaps you may put it on your hip. Finding what feels good for your body. And remaining here for about 5 breaths. Oftentimes when we feel angry, we may feel like we have to puff our chest or open it up in some way. And while this can make us feel safe, sometimes it doesn't get our message across in the way that we would like. Opening our chest and allowing our voice to be heard in healthy and productive ways. Notice any sensation in that right chest or that right shoulder. Perhaps lifting the fingertips of the right arm just to bring awareness. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Inhale, lift the arm up to the sky. Exhale, gently shifting back onto your abdomen, using that left arm as support. Inhale, placing that left hand underneath the forehead. Exhale, bending that right elbow, placing the back of that right hand somewhere along your back body. This might look like the tailbone, the lower back, somewhere along the upper back. Finding what feels good for your shoulder. And remaining here for 3 breaths. Gently releasing the right hand, bending the right elbow, placing the palm somewhere along the side body. Coming onto Scorpion on the left side, extending that left arm out and away from the body. Bending that right knee. Inhale, begin to press into that left palm. Exhale, shifting the weight onto the left side body. Placing that right foot somewhere along the earth. Perhaps allowing that right hand to remain on the earth. Lifting up to the sky, onto the hip, or somewhere else that feels comfortable. Opening up that left shoulder and that left chest, helping us to stand our ground, to communicate in ways that are helpful, in ways where we feel heard, starting with our posture. Noticing if the left side feels any different than the right side. Perhaps they feel the same. Maybe lifting and lowering the fingertips of the left hand, bringing awareness to the limbs that you can't see. Two more breaths. One more breath. Taking an inhale, lifting that right hand up. And exhale, planting the palm into the earth, gently shifting the weight, rolling back onto your abdomen and your chest. Inhale, placing the right hand underneath the forehead. Exhale, bending the right, bending the left elbow, placing the back of the left hand somewhere along the back body. Perhaps on the tailbone, the lower back, the upper back, wherever feels good. Remaining here for 3 breaths and allowing yourself to release any tension in the body. Inhale, gently releasing the left hand. And exhale, placing the forearms in front of the body, allowing the elbows to be directly below the shoulders, pressing through the palms of the hands, and lifting through the crown of the head, coming into a Sphinx pose. In Sphinx, thinking about engaging all of the muscles. When I'm not engaging, I'm looking more like this. I'm falling a bit more into it. When I engage, press through the tops of the feet, feeling the thighs, the inner thighs wrap, turning on the glutes, lifting through the crown, thinking about wrapping the shoulder blades as if you're pinching a pencil between them, pressing into the palms as well as the forearms. Remaining here for 3 breaths and creating heat within the body. Sighing it out on each exhale. One more breath. Inhale, lifting through the crown a little more. And exhale, gently lower. Bringing the hands, stacking them on top of each other, and extending the elbows away. Placing the forehead on top of the hands, coming into crocodile. Allow the body to release any tension and just melt into the mat. Staying here for 2 breaths. On your next inhale, gently extending the arms from the elbows, almost creating that star shape with the hands and the arms. Thinking about creating little spiders or tents with your fingertips. And just like with Sphinx, where we engaged the entire body, we're going to do the same thing coming into a seal position. So pressing through the tops of the feet, engaging the legs, turning on the glutes, lifting through the back muscles, and lifting through the crown of the head. When we're coming into seal, our fingertips are acting as balancers. If we dump all of our weight into it, that isn't doing justice for our back. So lifting through the crown of the head, welcoming that shake, welcoming all of the sensations that are arising. Remaining here for 3 more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, lift through the crown a little bit more. And exhale, lower the elbows. Stack the hands on top of each other. Bring the forehead to the hands. Release all of the muscles, coming into crocodile. 2 breaths here. Gently lift the forehead, placing the palms along the side body. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower the chest. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower the chest. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tabletop, coming into child's pose. One breath in and sigh it out. Allowing yourself to roll all the way up. Taking 2 breaths to go 1 vertebra at the time. Having the head be the last thing that comes up. Rolling the shoulders, opening the chest, and allowing the head to finally lift. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms through heart center. Inhale, rub the hands together. Exhale, feel the heat that you're creating. Inhale. And as you exhale, place your hands where your anger arises. Stay here for an inhale. And stay here for an exhale. Gently releasing the hands. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Surrender into child's pose. Inhale, lifting the hips, coming into tabletop. Exhale, bending the elbows, lowering the chest to the ground. Inhale, placing the forearms onto the earth, preparing for Sphinx pose. Exhale, engaging the muscles, making any adjustments and lifting into Sphinx. Pressing through the tops of the feet, feeling the inner thighs wrap inward, the glutes turned on, the muscles in the back engaged, the shoulder blades reaching towards each other, and pressing through the forearms and the palms, lifting through the crown of the head, and opening through the chest. You may decide to add in some neck rolls, allowing the head to become heavy, rolling the neck to the right and to the left, continuing to breathe and noticing where your breath is. Rocking the head to the left and to the right one more time. Gently lifting through the crown of the head and sighing it out. One more breath in and one more breath out. Inhale, lift a tiny bit higher. And exhale, gently relax. Opening the elbows, stacking the hands on top, coming into crocodile. Placing the forehead on top of the palms. And staying here for 2 breaths. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, extending the elbows, preparing for seal. Inhale, create little tents with the fingertips. Exhale, lifting, engaging the backs of the legs, the fronts of the legs, the glutes, the back body, making any adjustments that you need to. Allowing the shoulders to lower from the ears. And just lifting through the crown of the head. Taking an inhale, lifting through the crown. Exhale, bending into the left shoulder and twisting the left shoulder towards the center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bending into the right elbow, bringing that right shoulder towards the center. 2 more times on each side. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the left elbow, looking to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, bending the right elbow, looking to the left. 1 more round. Inhale, bending that left shoulder. Inhale, bending into that right elbow. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, remain at center. Inhale, lift a tiny bit more through the crown. And exhale, lowering the elbows, stacking the palms, placing the forehead on top. Coming into crocodile, releasing all of the muscles in the legs and the back. Staying here for 2 breaths. Inhale, lifting the head. Exhale, placing the palms on opposite sides. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower the chest to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower back to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, bend through tabletop, pressing back into child's pose. Inhale. As you exhale, sigh it out. One more time, rolling up into standing. Taking your time, going 1 vertebra at a time. Breathing in and breathing out. chest, and the head to lift last. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, bring the palms through heart center. Last time, connecting with where your body allows anger to live and to arise. Rubbing the palms together, feeling the heat that you are creating. Inhale, and as you exhale, place the palms where your anger arises. Staying here for an inhale, and staying here for an exhale. Release the body. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Surrender into child's pose. One breath in and sigh it out. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, tabletop. Inhale, sweeping the legs to the left. And exhale, sitting onto our bottoms, making our way into a lying down position on our back. You may decide to grab a blanket if that feels comfortable. Gently lowering the back body to the earth. Opening the chest, feeling the feet planted into the earth. Just rocking the knees slightly from left to right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, allow the knees to fall to the right side. Shifting onto that right hip. Opening up through that left chest. Allowing yourself to find stillness. And breathing into that left side body. Feeling the openness of your chest and your heart. Allowing your heart to connect to what you need to say. Being able to speak your mind effortlessly in a way that is compassionate and respectful of not only your needs, but the needs of others too. Finding that balance and expressing your anger in a way where we can let it go. Inhaling into the left side body. And exhaling. Remaining here for 3 more breaths. On your next inhalation, gently roll onto the back body, placing the soles of the feet onto the mat. As you exhale, allowing the knees to fall to the left side, rolling onto that left hip, making any micro or macro adjustments that you need. Feeling that opening through the right side body. Perhaps a bit of that twist. And breathing into the ribs. Feeling any differences between the left and the right sides. Perhaps none coming about. Breathing into the right chest. And breathing out of the right chest. Feeling the ribs expand with each inhale and contract with each exhale. Noticing any temperature within or outside of the body. Perhaps the temperature of air moving in through the nostrils and out of the nostrils. Perhaps there's still some heat remaining in the body. Or maybe a tingling or pins and needles sensation. Noticing where they are and allowing them to be. Taking 2 more breaths into the right side body. On your next inhalation, gently leaning, shifting back to the back body, placing the soles of the feet into the mat. Allowing yourself to hug the knees into the chest, placing the hands along the shins or perhaps along the thighs, whatever feels comfortable. And just rocking to the left and to the right. Perhaps placing the hands on the knees and drawing circles as big or as small as you would like. And gently reversing those circles. And taking any final movements, anything that your body is asking for, allowing yourself to listen and to follow through with the wisdom of your body. Preparing ourselves for Shavasana. I'll be placing a blanket underneath my sacrum. Please add any blankets, pillows, anything that is supportive of your body. Shavasana is a time for us to integrate the practice, and before we melt into it, we're going to engage the emotion of anger just one more time. By feeling tension throughout the body and allowing ourselves to release it. So first, starting with our hands and our arms. As we inhale, ball the hands into fists. Engage all the muscles in the forearms, the biceps, the shoulders. As you exhale, release it. Feel that difference between tension and relaxation. moving into the legs. As you inhale, flexing the legs, engaging the calves, lifting all the muscles towards the midline, the quads, the thighs, all the muscles feeling a nice shake. As you exhale, release. Allow the muscles to relax and allow the tension to dissipate. Moving into the torso as well as the glutes. As you inhale, squeeze the glutes, engage the abdomen, engage the back body, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Feel the tension in the chest. Exhale, release. Feel the muscles let go and the tension release. Shifting your awareness to your face and your neck. As you inhale, scrunch the muscles in your face, close the eyes super tight, clench the jaw, feel the veins, feeling tension in the neck, feel a nice shake. Exhale, release. Allow the face, the jaw, and the neck to feel relaxation. One more time, this time engaging the entire body and allowing yourself to feel any kind of frustration, anger, irritation, annoyance, letting that tension be that emotion. Let's begin. Inhale all the way from the feet, through the torso, the hands, the chest, the abdomen, the face, the neck, everything tense, heat, anger. Exhale, release. Feel everything let go. Notice the heat and the tension begin to lessen. Our anger works in the exact same way. It rises and it peaks, and then it falls and dissipates. Allow yourself to remain still in this letting go, integrating all of the work you have just done. I will remain silent and guide you out in a few minutes. Continue to breathe and continue to be still. As you're ready, begin to add movement into the body by rocking the head from left to right. Wiggling the fingertips and the toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. Perhaps extending the arms overhead, coming into a good morning stretch. Drawing out long and maybe hugging in tight. Bringing the knees to the chest and the head coming in. Extending the right arm overhead, dropping the knees to the right and rolling onto the right side. Taking 2 breaths into fetal position on the right. Placing the hands on the ground, pressing the earth away, and coming into a seated position that feels comfortable for you. Lifting through the crown of the head, rooting into the sit bones. And one last time, let's connect to our anger and to our heat that we create by rubbing the hands together. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Inhale one more time. As you exhale, place the hands where your anger arises. Inhale, feel the heat. And exhale, gently releasing the hands to the thighs or to opposite sides. Allow yourself some gratitude. Thank yourself for showing up on your mat and for doing something kind for yourself. It's not easy to sit with anger, and it's not easy to process anger. So give yourself a really, really big thank you. Once again, I'm Carrie, and I really appreciate you for taking time out of your day to join me on the mat. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.